time for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Houston Astros. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
No balls and one strike. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Striding in now for the Nats, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Turner over at second. Harper is over at first with one away. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. So a couple of... Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not age at 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are two on to start the inning now.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Eaton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Next up for the Stros, Evan Gattis, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. We are still scoreless. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. Either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed. Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. On the ground to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue. And now for Washington, Adam Eaton. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. A base hit in his first trip. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Tyler White will bat next, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
No balls and 1 strike. White leads off second with nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Stepping up to the plate, Tony Kemp. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Rendon has room in foul territory, and this will land foul. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. And he popped him up. Defoe is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. Past battles with Scherzer. He's 1 for 5. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a neck-high fastball that time. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The 1-2. Ball hit high to the right side. Zimmerman over to his left, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. A nice aerial look of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to our MLB Network broadcast from Comerica Park.
Leading off with an active.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out.
Third baseman, number 6.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now. 3-2. Juan Soto is on deck. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The batter.
Verlander sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. we're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Still nothing. Here's George Springer as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, George.
First offering on its way. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And the Astros are in business to start the inning. A leadoff triple.
Now batting.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0-1 the count. Springer, the runner at third with no outs. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the stretch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 1 and the Nationals nothing. Standing in, Ryan Zimmerman. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman.
2-2.
The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Here's another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. At the plate, Mark Reynolds looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's in there for a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. First pitch on its way from Verlander.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. It remains 1-0. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Leading off the 4th inning, designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Gattis.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Defoe has a play. 1 out.
Now batting.
Tyler White will bat next. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Defoe takes it in. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Standing in, Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He singled his last time up. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in for Houston, Tony Kemp. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Lifted down the line in left. Soto is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping up now, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Three and 0 now. George Springer waits on deck. And a good comeback there. It's 3 and 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over and digging in, George Springer. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
He's set and the pitch. Missed with a slider. Not close. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Set to deal on 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. For Houston, but they lead it 1-0. And now Bryce Harper. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. He couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Over for a look is Reddick, but he's going to run out of room. This is a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Verlander deals the 3-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. In now is Anthony Rendon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Anthony Rendon goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Juan Soto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Leading off for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. No hits to this point.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second base on a great throw from Wieters. Here's the 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Evan Gattis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Eaton is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The batter, designated hitter, Mark.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Striding into the box, Tyler White. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Soto. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Late square, and this is popped up. And Wieters makes a strong throw to first as the bunt attempt is snuffed out.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding forward now, Martin Maldonado. It was a walk in his last trip. In there for strike one.
0-1.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting at him.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Ready for another shot now, Wilmer Depot. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. First offering on its way.
Center fielder.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Grounded to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Lifted into center field. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. Number 60 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Here's George Springer. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, George Springer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 1 out. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-0. Digging in once again, Bryce Harper sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
And you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Last strike now for the Nats. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Pulled toward right center field. He's got it, and the Astros get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 2-0 finish today. The Houston Astros led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Justin Verlander takes home the win. Max Scherzer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. The loss goes to Max Scherzer. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes. A reminder that for travel through downtown Detroit, pick up the People Mover train outside the stadium at the Grand Circus Park Station, located just beyond the right field gate on Witherell Avenue.